Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth plus playing as Eden, having a good time. So, what item is this? I think this is like the Zodiac item that changes every floor. That seems about right. So yesterday, I recorded a run. It would be like 3 days ago in video upload date land called Binding of Isaac 40. And looking back at it, probably shouldn't have done that. I was very tired. It was very much sort of a word scramble, I suppose, but hopefully it wasn't too noticeable. But pretty much shortly afterwards, it was like, I don't know about this. And with shortly afterwards, I mean like, it was like a couple hours, but I was like, meh, I don't know if there's anything really. Like, did I even say anything? It was very much a blur about what happened, so it was a bit of a weird one. Hope it was still good at least. Either way, we're starting off this run with a lot of health. I'm choosing that that's the place where the secret room was for some reason. A lot of tinted rocks, whole bunch of bombs. I don't think I've seen that previous room before with all the pots and the bombs in it, but it's very convenient for a run like this. And then also getting this as well. We had decent speed, so it's not the worst thing, but now our damage is pretty ginormous. The crack the sky, unfortunately not hitting too many of the monstros on this room, but overall doing its job with at least more or less halfway killing one of them, so it wasn't all bad. Should probably go look for my item room in a second though, sort of forgot. I already found it, I guess. It had the bandage in it. But I should explore the rest of the floor at least, because, well, I have almost full health on basement 1, so I might as well see if there's anything fun to do here. Unfortunately, a little bit slow to get that 1 minute first boss kill, but you know, that's just the way it is. And Wrath, which could hopefully lead to even more bombs, which is exactly the thing we don't currently need. But seeing as we do tend to use a lot of bombs through a run, it's probably not the worst thing in the world, right? Unless it's that would make it a little worse, I suppose, but I'm sure we can find our secret room like this. There you go, look at that. Didn't go for the one on the right because it never really seems to be next to a thin room. And in this instance, it also wasn't there, so, you know, good stuff all around. Now, if we had some way to get a gift or something, we'd be able to use that reroll machine and reroll whatever comes out of it, but unfortunately that's just not the case. Another tinted rock somehow in this room. Was trying something fancy there to try and blow it up. Didn't really work out, but that's okay. Berkano from the get-go. Another tinted rock. This is still basement 1. I've had a tinted rock in like every room. It's insane. And fortunately just an absurd amount of bombs as well to be able to deal with all those tinted rocks, but very unlikely. Very unlikely. Okay, so far so good. This was a reasonable basement 1. We're almost at full health. We have the rock, we have damage, everything's looking good. I'm gonna blow up the shopkeeper real quick to see if he has anything good. And then we're just gonna be on our merry way. Ordinarily wouldn't bomb a shopkeeper in basement 1, but I was feeling it this time. Had a good feeling about it. It was useless, but you know, it had a good feel. We might be able to get a quarter here as well, I suppose. With this many pots, like might as well try, I guess. Like leaving basement 1, that's a lot of spiders out of those pots, by the way. Not even a single coin, just spiders. But yeah, leaving basement 1 with 1 bomb, like that's not even that out of the ordinary, so figured might as well. Envy. Unfortunately, we no longer have the penetrative tears, because with that item that we have, we get a different zodiac effect every single floor. And I'm guessing this time, judging from the size of our gigantic tears, we have Pisces, the thing that gives us more like knockback, which is fine. I think I'm gonna take this over Crack the Sky, just because Crack the Sky is very hard to hit with. But we'll see if it works out. I've had pretty good experiences with this item in the past, so you know, could go for it. But then we get this, and I'd rather have the boss item on the next floor. That's just how it is. We had a good run with Shoop the Whoop there, but sometimes you just get something a little bit better. I could keep this until like the cathedral and then get like an angel room item, but that seems ridiculous. I'm probably gonna find some sort of active item that I would rather have. Taking a reasonable amount of damage, but that's just one of the nice things when you get a lot of health at the start of the run. You can just let it hang a little bit. Just don't worry about stuff too much. Just do your best. Having some Curse of the Maze fun times as well. All in all, just a whole barrel of joy. That's what this run is, and that's exactly what it's gonna be. Sometimes you need like a little gimme run after the previous run, which was also that. But one where you start to feel a little bit in a better headspace to be dealing with the Binding of Isaac. And here we are. We're slowly getting back up to snuff again. So good stuff all around. Good stuff all around. And I hope the good stuff is going to be entering your lives as well. Even after that thing or whichever event. Oh, I guess I have Leo. I sort of even forgot that was an option. But seeing the effect without having a big old lion face, like that's just very unusual to me. But I figure we might as well go look for a trapdoor then. If I bombed any rocks on this floor, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Especially since all of these rocks were garbage, but anyway. Now I could go to my item room, probably get some sort of great item that very much increases the quality of this run. But I could also just forget about the item room, because I hope this is a dead end. And there you go. It's a perfect strategy when it works out, and garbage when it does not. This time, perfect strategy. We could have another blue baby run. I'd have to lose a lot of health, but not impossible. I've been doing pretty well at that front. Oh yeah. I was so close to placing a bomb again, I'm not gonna lie. It's very unusual. Very unusual indeed. But whatever, we're making it work. Now, if you could just walk into that fire. Or that fire. Just any of. Oh, that works too. Just blow yourself up. Just really a lot of self-damage there. Good job, little horn. Doing your best. Alright, so we got bomb creep. No active items. Oh, that might actually be alright. I mean, I'll just. I don't know, actually. I don't know what I want. What is this again? Yeah, I'll go with this. Why not? And let's try and get the conjoined transformation, because I'm feeling it. This is gonna be the one. One day, if we keep trying, we should be able to get it on a run that's not ridiculous. I feel like that option exists somewhere in this world. I've just not been able to see it yet. I have 15 coins, I could go to the shop, but I don't know, I'm just gonna keep going. Got a good feeling that the boss item that I'm going to be receiving here. Man, that's alright, his tears up. It's pretty much everything up, actually. That's a lot of ups. Very nice. Anyway, we're just gonna be taking this. Even without having an active item, I don't mind getting them that much. Oh, boy. Don't do that, though. Never do that. I could actually just enter my item room with it just, like, right outside. Because I'm curious, like, if you have this and you come across Krampus, if it just really strongly increases the chances of not getting the head of Krampus, or if it's just in item rooms. Because I definitely did not read the item description. Which I'm gonna do now, because I'm curious. Let's see what this is. In item rooms. Okay, so that's a little bit suck, but no. I still don't mind not getting active items in item rooms, really, because the passive items just have the potential of increasing your run so much more. But at the same time, there is also active items like the D6, which just increase the chance of actually getting the good ones. So, at the same time, when something drastically increases the chance of active items, it's almost certainly just gonna be an active item immediately here, because the game's like, whatever. Or not. Or we get the greatest active item of all, the poop touch. Turning enemies into poop when you touch them. Occasionally not terrible. I'm gonna look for my shop real quick, because I get the feeling that this is gonna be one of those runs where... I'm just gonna take this, actually. One of those runs where I'm gonna be wanting to use the arrow in the shop, and also just blow up the shopkeeper, because I kinda wanna try and get that devil deal chance up and running. See if I can get another shot towards the conjoined transformation with like a Sister Maggie in there. Hoping that I can just really only get followers for my devil deals, because that's the dream. That's just a dream. Especially when you're going for the conjoined transformation and in absolutely no other situation. All the time, it's just garbage, but you know, like why would you want Brimstone when you can have 3 tiers flying forward and diagonally? It's exciting. It's something that we haven't seen in a while, and therefore it's worthwhile. I don't know why I'm so fixated on the conjoined transformation, but ever since realizing it just doesn't show up that much, it's like, I need it. I need it real bad. Don't really care about this that much. Sackhead's fun, but I don't know. I've had Sackhead enough. That's not really much of anything. It's a soul heart, which is not the worst, but my health is not really the problem here. Battery for sale, which is still not super exciting, but this though. This increases my reasoning for using followers and getting followers in my devil deals. So actually, pretty good idea, pretty great. Considered using Yera, but also completely forgot about it. I kind of wanted to use Yera to get like a soul heart or something and then just go forward with the hangman, because for some reason in my head, really want flight right now. That's just the way it is. That works too though. Let's see if we can find another Yara rune on this floor. I mean, it's very unlikely, but it would be really cool, you know? I'd be very happy with it. If there's like 6 items in those chests, that would be the dream. All of them cursed eye, that's just gonna be so cursed. Just curses all around. I can't wait, personally. Can you like shoot the bottom wall? Like this one? That's not really close enough. I mean, it probably isn't here, but alright, you know what? It's taking too long. I've waited long enough. It is fly enemies are friendly. Recently I was playing without mods, which is an experience when you suddenly realize you don't fully remember what everything does. But there was this faint memory of, this does something good with flies, and it was. I'm very happy I remembered it correctly. Eventually, this mod is actually quite useful for regular Isaac as well, just because you remember stuff. It's quite nice. It's a very nice mod, and I'm very happy with it. Also, recently, I've been playing this game called Undermine, which definitely has some Isaac vibes going on in terms of everything. Except for maybe the aesthetic, I guess. The aesthetic is quite different, but in terms of gameplay, it's very Isaac, you know? And in that game, it just tells you what the items do. And I'm gonna be real, it's better. It's just a better way of playing the game. Because originally, I just installed this mod for the sake of just it being a little bit friendlier for people who are not overly familiar with Isaac, and then it just turned out it was a really great way for me as well to learn how stuff works. So it's, all in all, it was just really nice. I'm just gonna turn this on to stuff. There you go. Like it ended up just being a really nice way to learn all the things that I didn't really realize I didn't know, you know? But just having that in the game, it's so much more accessible that way. It saves having to open up a wiki tab in your favorite browser and then being like, oh, the wiki's actually wrong. Let's go to the other wiki or the other of the 4 websites dedicated to telling what the items in this game do. And it was just a mess. It was just a big old mess. And on the one hand, I can kind of understand that you want to keep some things a secret, but oh man, it's so good to just know stuff. It really just speeds up the process of learning how to play the game a lot faster, you know? So all in all, that's just my random tangent on how I like to see stuff. That's the end of it. That's the end of my tangent. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm just gonna leave. Pretty good floor so far. Didn't get a devil deal, unfortunately, but most likely we're gonna get one on this floor. We are running quite slow, so the odds are that we have Tauros now, which will occasionally make us invulnerable. That, or we had ramming speed on the previous floor, which is also possible. I tried to push it closer to the bomb. It was a big mistake. Nah. But yeah, it's also possible that, seeing as my speed wasn't slowly going up, that the previous floor we just had the speed up effect from the Zodiac, and there you go. I do seem to have a higher tear rate than before though, so maybe... Is there a Zodiac thing that increases tear rate? I mean, I would have to assume so, because I'm shooting like a crazy person, but... I don't know which one it is. I actually don't know, but it probably exists. If I see it, I'll probably be like, oh yes, that one. But at this current moment, I'm like, I don't know. No idea. Perhaps I will look it up afterwards. Almost certainly I will not. But, you know, that's just life. It's just how it is. One of these two just has a lot of health. The other one It's gonna lay on the floor for one more tier. There's a tinted rock here. But I kind of need the bomb to blow up the shopkeeper this floor, so I'm just gonna keep it for now. Perhaps we can get a new bomb in the shop. That would be nice. Because I'd rather, like, I still really don't feel I need the health on... I kind of even want to turn into the blue baby again, because I feel like that worked out quite well last time. And I think it's just almost exclusively stat ups. Unless I just was really unlucky with my build the previous time it was the blue baby, which is also not impossible, because that run died pretty quickly. Or rather, turned into a blue baby run pretty quickly. And it wouldn't surprise me that's just partially because the stats of the run were just total garbage, but... Yeah. Who's still alive? Spider! Get back here. Because I can kind of see like Pisces or something that gives the knockback to also be a tears up. Because just knockback up is just not that super exciting, you know? But I just don't remember doing that. So maybe I do have the bigger knockback and I'm just not noticing it. But I feel like it was at least somewhat more noticeable when you knock back a bunch. So, I don't know. We'll learn. We'll see. We'll figure it out. For now, no concerns. I'm gonna try to keep that bomb alive. I'm not gonna try to keep it alive. On the one hand, I feel like the secret room's at the top, but at the same time, that would be a weird place for a secret room. Not impossible, but it just seems a little bit odd. Oh my god, where is this creep? It actually was there. Wow. That's a weird place for a secret room. It really was just the layout of this room that made me think it was. And so far I'm not dissatisfied with the way my brain works, I guess. So that's good. Well, this is basically a bunch of garbage. Also, I don't have money, which kind of blocking that one. But at least we blew up the shopkeeper. I'm gonna see if I can get a bomb from this. Like, this is kind of a sad thing to re-roll, but I'm just gonna assume I'm not gonna get the money for it. And then definitely be disappointed when I suddenly get like a quarter somewhere. But I'm gonna blow up this one and the tinted rock. That's another 5 coins. Did need a bomb to do that, so I'm just not gonna count it as was I going to get it. Also, I have a hangman card and an option to open up some stuff, so maybe I should actually use this hangman card instead of holding on to it forever or until I get flight or something like that. Probably not a bad idea. And that probably would have been enough money to buy there's options thing, but whatever, it's fine, don't worry about it. I'm just happy that we managed to enter our secret room without having to use a bomb. In these times of not having many bombs, quite welcoming, quite happy about it. I'm not looking forward to the next floor where this tier rate is gone though. I'm not feeling that one so much, but who knows, maybe we'll get it back. Oh, I guess I ate my trinket. That's actually really useful. I'm not gonna keep this. I have no active item. Also, I'm almost certainly not gonna get one anymore because I guess I ate the no active item. So yeah, odds of that one gonna be pretty slim. Probably don't need any more batteries then. But is there any other trinket on this floor? Not yet. There's one in the bottom right, but I don't really remember what it is. That's 5 bombs. So perhaps I didn't need to buy that bomb, and then I would have had 5 extra coins, which I could have used to buy those options, but it's too late for that now. No more do we need to concern ourselves with the decisions that we have made. Sometimes you just need to play suboptimally to teach yourself a lesson about patience, and when to buy a bomb, and when to just wait until you've actually cleared most of the floor instead. Because there's still a lot of floor left in this floor. And I could have used all of that floor to have a good time. There's almost certainly a super secret room here. And perhaps that is going to have exactly the thing I need to get those 15 coins anyway, and I personally cannot wait. Yeah, really getting a lot of bombs there. Yeah, that seems about right. That seems about right. Ah, well. There's options isn't the best item in the world, you know? It just is something that makes boss battles significantly more useful a lot of the time. Because there's a lot of good boss item pool items, but there's also a lot of bad ones. And you just get the bad ones a lot, you know? Trying to keep these stupid indestructible balls out of my face, but it's just a little bit tricky. Because this boy takes so much damage. For someone called Rag Mega, I do feel like it actually dies quicker than regular Rag Man. I'm just gonna take this. It's unlikely that we'll get a Guppy transformation, but at the same time, we only just finished the caves. Unfortunate. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna blow up those two shopkeepers that were still in the secret room, and there's theoretically a chance that they are going to give me 2 coins each. That would be nice. Alternatively, they could give me a Steam sale, which would just be nicer. Plus, I want to see what trinket this is, because I just quite frankly do not remember. It's the mushroom. I'd rather not. Alright, good start. Alright, just spiders. Well, life's like that sometimes. I'm gonna see if there's like a... Also, I re-rolled it, I guess. Also, that's stopwatch. So that's fun. I didn't even remember I re-rolled. There's options, but I guess I did. Just to try and get a bomb. I made some decisions this run, but eventually it led me to having to stopwatch randomly, so... Can't really call it a bad decision. Almost certainly. But I'm going to ignore it. Because ultimately, it worked out in my favor, and that's good enough for me. Good enough for me. Onwards we go. To the depths below. Where surely we're going to find... another cool trinket. I, for one, cannot wait. 2 bombable boxes. Randomly drop a sack? Sure. Who needs sackhead when you just get sacks randomly instead? Sackhead probably still is the better choice over not having sackhead. But again, not buying sackhead led me to being able to buy the stopwatch. Which is a speed up. And speed ups are nice when you're walking kind of slow. So there you go. I do miss my tear rate though. It was just a little bit higher on the previous floor. And quite frankly, I don't know what kind of zodiac effect I have right now. Let's take a random pill. Okay. It's nice that it's in the pill pool, I guess, because bombs were the one thing that I kind of need a little bit more of, but at the same time, probably not going to do much with it ever, because it's one of those things where I pick it up and I'll be like, oh yeah, I can use this somewhere, and then it's out of my mind forever. Gone from any type of memory that I would ever have. I could use 1 bomb to get 4 keys, but I'll be real with you, I don't even know if it's worth it. I have so many keys already. Once again, it's one of those key beggar situations where if I find one of those, it's actually quite nice to have a lot of keys, but in most other situations... This is the stupidest thing. That's how it is. But yeah, if I find a key beggar in like one of the later floors, it's quite useful to have a lot of keys, obviously, but it's just... I don't even like using the key beggar because it's such a fiddly little thing. That worked out somehow. I made some weird choices there, but whatever. It's a fly. Slowly but surely. We're really getting a lot of reroll machines in there, huh? I mean, I appreciate it, but it just seems very unlikely. That's chaos, but it's also more options. And more options is a little bit nicer right now, I think. I will use 2 keys to get 12 bombs, though. Now I really don't need that explosive diarrhea pill in my life anymore, but... Ah, well. Well, guess we're getting this. Can I get out of here without running into spikes? I don't think I can. Whoops. Oh well. Who needs health when you got perseverance through sheer talent? Let's see if we can find some way to get flight or something. Then we can just get every key in the known universe. That would be nice. Eventually we're almost certainly going to turn into Blue Baby with the rate that I'm playing this game right now, but Blue Baby is just fun to be every now and then. Especially when your head's on fire. It creates this nice little almost 3D glasses type mechanic where like you have a blue head and then you have like the red flame around you. There's this weird thumping sound, and there's a very good chance it's my washing machine, because I've decided my washing machine has to be running every single Isaac run. But it does leave me a little bit concerned and a little distracted, as you may have seen from this room. But fortunately, We do have the stopwatch still, so it does make the rest of this room a little bit more tolerable. But it does make me wonder if my washing machine is sort of falling over on itself right now. So that's what's currently going through my mind. Let it be ignored, and perhaps... Okay, it's about time that I start looking for a soul heart, because we have run out entirely. Which is not ideal. Gonna be lowering our devil deal chance quite significantly if we take one more red heart damage. So it does mean I actually have to look at the screen for a second until we're back on soul heart territory. But seeing as we're on 18 coins, I can go back to the shop. I can maybe see if one of these places has a secret room in it, but it seems a little unlikely because a lot of these places, again, like with the thin rooms, doesn't really have secret rooms next to them all that frequently. But given the options that we have, I feel like this might be the best choice. I forgot we had explosive diarrhea there. Not there either. There is this place next to the challenge room as well, which I guess is as good a place as any. But I think there was actually, thinking about it, some sort of like hole in this room? No, it could have actually very well been there. So there you go. Let's take that. Yeah, now I'm missing 2 coins. I was kind of hoping to find our secret room somewhere, though. Would be very useful. Because I do want that options thing for the one remaining item room that we have. Is it really that important now that I think about it? I guess there's only the one, huh? Unless I go to Hush, but at the speed we're playing, we're not going to reach Hush in a million years. So that's probably not going to be making any difference, I suppose. Maybe I should just be going for the good old-fashioned soul hearts instead. Gonna have to re-roll Chaos, which I don't really have very strong feelings about anyway. That's on sale. And that's Black Candle. Let's see if we can get that. Because that's pretty good. No. Oh my god, that's the second time I've run into those spikes. Keep forgetting them. I definitely did try that place for the secret room. But I'm starting to think it's either A, in like a weird spot, because I'm pretty sure I already tried to bomb this toppy bit, right? Like in a different room. I'm just gonna make sure that I did, but it seems... Yeah, definitely did. But where is it? Where is our secret room? Because I'm running out of options. Unless it's like way further ahead. Or like here? Did I try this? It's a thin room next to it, so I guess again it was a little unlikely, but... Let's just try stuff. I don't know. Maybe there just isn't a secret room on this floor. This place is haunted to never have any secrets. What a sad world. Or it's just right there, I guess. That's also an option. Some places also just don't have secrets, you know? So you need to keep that in mind. Sometimes the game changes. Changes shape. Suddenly it's like, okay, there's just a secret room right there. So that's fine, but I already have pretty decent tier rates, so I don't really need it. I'm gonna go get a black candle. Because I just really love backtracking so much. Walking through that same path one more time, like it's nothing. Do I really need 7 more keys when I have 22? Probably not. Let's see if there's something over here, though. Ooh, look at you. It's that one. We did it. And a soul heart. For our efforts. And addicted. For this room. Do love taking double damage, but perhaps it's not something that I would use a placebo on, I suppose. Alright. So that's increased double deal chance. It is no more curses for the remainder. That is the 3rd time, and I will never enter this room again. So we really don't have to worry, but one time it was back and forth, so I have lost 4 hearts on that one spike. That's crazy. At some point you'd think I'd learn, but no, I just kept going. It's fine. I mean, you don't really need health to play this game. You just need to not run into spikes. And there is a trinket that prevents spike damage, and it's one that I usually immediately forget about the moment I have it as well, so I'll still try to avoid the spikes, but having had it in that room just would have been really nice, you know? Or flight? Flight would be cool. I could go for like a couple of wings right now, because it's Something's happening to me. Something's happening real fierce and it's preventing my Isaac experience from being maximized and I do not appreciate it. Let's see if there's a super secret. Not even there, really. I'm gonna try a few places. Because I'm just more or less mildly curious where it would be. More so than that I particularly want the super secret room. But if it's not up here... Alright, never mind. It could be... anywhere, really. Like, there's this room in the middle where it could be next to, but it's like, it just can't have more than one room connected to it, you know? And that's just a... It leaves a lot of options, and very frequently it's just near the boss room, but this time around, either I bombed wrong, which is possible, because I don't always place bombs correctly in a room that's more than one square, but I feel like I did it right. But if I bombed it wrong, then it's probably just in that big old rectangular room that we passed earlier. And that's okay. Don't particularly always need the super secret room, but it's a nice little addition. Now, will I get a Devil deal with 40% chance? Odds are not in my favor. And there you go. There you go. The odds were not in my favor. Instead, we'll see if the odds are in my favor here, and getting a few more coins, perhaps getting a few more shop items that way. Maybe not lose all of my health to spikes today. At least I'm getting an absurd amount of soul hearts from chests, specifically. And we got our piercing tears back that we had at the start of the run thanks to our cool zodiac thing. Keeping us fresh, keeping us strong. I do think I prefer having piercing tears at this point in the run, because you're no longer really like bothered with the basement part of the run, where having piercing tears is a little bit more detrimental because there's just a lot more rooms where you're stuck in with a lot of enemies that are trying to pin you up, getting you stuck in places. So having it here, it's probably a little preferable, I would say. We could get a Steam sale, that's pretty good. Maybe I'll just get the playing card and just call it a day. The world's pretty good. Pretty great. Let's see if there's a secret room. It would be like right next to that rock, I suppose. So let's see if there's anything cool over here. Oh yeah, spider guys. I call them spider guys because sometimes they spawn a spider. That is the reasoning for my naming. You'll find it is very consistent among all enemies, except if I randomly know the name of one, but it's... I'm trying to think if I even know the name of any enemy that's not a boss, but... let's try this. This is something I regret. Are You a Wizard is not really the greatest pill to try and learn on a whim. Because I feel like I'm pressing the right buttons, but I'm definitely shooting in the wrong direction. Because it's like, right, yeah, if I do right down consecutively, and equally left down if I'm shooting from the other eye, you just keep shooting in the same direction. This is a really great combination of pills, by the way. But my brain was just not having it. My brain was not having the Are You a Wizard effect. And it was just doing something wacky instead of something actually functional. But fortunately, there was only one enemy in the room, so it didn't really matter all that much. Boy. I do love rooms that create some creep in front of the door. I love me some waiting. Keeps me fresh. Gives me a time to take a little break. Really getting a lot of random hearts all over the place, so that's at least very kind of the game. And then 3 at the same time. Our pill pool is exclusively terrible. There's nothing good in there. I feel like I've only had bad ones. And bad gas, I guess, but that one has bad in the name. So that sort of still counts as a bad pill, I would say. But man, it's just been rough. At least any trinket that we've had would have been eaten. Assuming, you know, we had any trinkets. But right now we don't, so I might as well have this thing so we can have maybe a bird sometimes. That's always good. Birds are fun. And item rooms are even more fun, I would say. So the strat for this room is to sit in the corner and shoot. It's a very safe strategy, keeps you alive. Means you don't have to chase anything. This isn't like a stat down, is it? It's just shields occasionally? Yeah, your character looks a little bit sick, but that's okay. That's just the unfortunate life that Isaac has to lead in this strange little imaginary world that he has created in this basement. Occasionally you're gonna look a little weird, but that's the life of just growing up, you know? It's all a tale about growing up in life, when you really think about it. There you go. Slowly but surely making through this terrible world, fighting Greed after all. I was a little worried when we didn't see Greed in the shop that we weren't good to fight him, but here we go. Getting that Steam sale. We could buy a second one and have free items in the 0 shops that we will see from this point on. Balls of Steel. There is a good pill in there. But I don't want to walk all the way back for something that's not going to happen, so... I mean, we're not going to find Hush, because we're already past the 30-minute mark somehow. I don't really understand that, because I feel like I wasn't even playing that slow, but... I guess I was. I mean, my damage isn't super amazing, and I have been backtracking a lot. Just a whole lot, but... Still, didn't know we were already at the 32-minute mark. But that's the way life goes when you're having fun. It flies. Like a fly. Wonder if we can find a super secret room on this run. Every single, like, super secret seems to be in a strange place, unless it's over here. This I would find an acceptable place for a super secret. There you go. Very acceptable. 3 red hearts, or 6 rather. Very good. Not what I'm looking for. We're gonna go fight man. If you could just go inside that blue fly, that would really deal a... Yeah, it's dealing a decent amount of damage, yeah. Good job, little blue fly. Just have to move real slowly away from the foot, which is not ideal. Or occasionally I could just use the Guppy's hairball, I suppose. Alright. What am I feeling? I'm feeling easy mode. The Polaroid. So that's a brimstone laser, and this is another thing that doesn't work with the conjoined transformation. It's specifically 2 of the ones that you can get that are not part of that transformation, but I'm getting both of them anyway because I'm feeling it. I'm just gonna use it here. Wouldn't mind if we can get through this a little quickly. Oh, that's good. That's a solid way to set up like the emotions that we're gonna feel throughout this floor. Immediately getting hit on the first room. Now, using little brimstone when it's this far in the back isn't the easiest thing in the world. But I still figured it was worth it to get rid of all my red hearts at this point, because 3 of them... I don't know if we're gonna find any more devil deals. If we do, I'd rather just turn into the blue baby immediately afterwards. And just take a devil deal that way. We still only have 1 guppy piece, so the odds of us getting guppy are real low. But who knows? We could be lucky in the end. This is this wacky little room with how the tears bend around those holes, but it worked out. There's like very specific things that you can kill with little brimstone right now. Or you need to really pull him back into the room, but for the most part it's just a little bit fiddly. Let's see if we can get something good here. That's 2 soul hearts. Oh boy. I was gonna say, I'm tempted to just not pick those up and keep them for when I inevitably turn into the blue baby, but oof. Getting hit on the first monster, that's a bad omen right there. Just gonna leave him there. At least if he's in this height, little brimstone's pretty good. Pretty good. Specifically, if he just stays there, that's a lot of soul hearts. That's a lot of soul hearts, wow. What we got? Hey, we got larger, very good. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can turn into the blue baby on this floor, because I think that will... It's a lot of soul hearts. I could actually just heal up. I'm gonna see if I get a devil deal. And almost certainly regret it, because I'm only gonna be able to pick up 1 thing, but whatever. That's fine. At least we ate our trinket, whichever one it was. So that's nice. I'd use a little brimstone here. But he's... yeah. Oh, that worked. Yeah. There you go. I used little brimstone here, and I did. It worked in the end. I'm definitely getting a couple kills with it, but it's something. It's something else, alright. Surprised I didn't get hit there, but I'll take it. I will happily take that. There you go. 25 cents. Exactly the thing I wanted on basement 1. Didn't get. Very nice. Tempted to try and look for the coin beggar if there is one on this floor. Because really just want to get that devil deal. Ah, that's nice. That's red creep on red floor. Always my favorite. Very visible. Okay. Little concerned, but not immediately terrified. Alright, slightly terrified now. This is pretty rough. Really quite surprised that didn't hit me. That was a lot of tears flying directly towards me. But again, I will take it. Very strange. But fair enough. Really? Would have thought the super secret room was there, but I guess there is an option that it would be just far north. Because it probably is like a... Yeah, this could work. One of these two. This one maybe? Wow, really? Now I'm a little bit confused where it could be. I mean, there's definitely still a lot of options remaining, but that's the main contenders there. Oh boy. Careful, man. Getting rid of the one with the skull first, because that causes the death effect to happen. It's a very nice champion. Really just aids us in trying to kill the world. That's a tinted rock right there. Hopefully some more soul hearts. Yep. It's just an insane amount of soul hearts on this floor. Alright, Brimstone, little friend, slowly but surely crawling your way to the poop. There you go. Who says little Brimstone is a bad item when it's on position 17? I sure didn't. Throughout the entirety of this run. That sounds like a very different person indeed. Yep. Okay, a couple more rooms left. There is still the possibility of a coin beggar, but it is drastically decreasing with every turn. But there is that room where you have like the coin beggar and the heart beggar sort of next to each other, both like in between rocks. So it does exist technically in the room. It just doesn't have to be this one where he exists, unfortunately, but you know, what are you gonna do? If I had one more soul heart, I was actually kind of tempted to go into that curse room though, because that would increase my chances of getting guppy by at least a little. There's another tinted rock over there. I might actually just take one of the soul hearts, use it to get into my curse room, and then just bomb myself to turn into the blue baby. That would probably work. Because there is a lot of soul hearts on this floor anyway, so I could just do that. This is nice. I could have just teleported out if I felt like it. I don't know. A lot of options. But I do still need the one soul heart extra to even enter the curse room. So either way, I think I'm just gonna get one. Wander back to the curse room and then make my decision on the spot, because the devil deal odds are not exactly in my favor right now. But even if I do get one, I'd rather be able to get like a little bit more. Having half a heart there is actually really nice. Because now I can just go into the boss room afterwards. Alright. Let's try and just kill the boss like this, and if we die, we die, but if we don't die and get a devil deal, then I would just get one item and call it a day. I get a lot of hearts. I'm definitely gonna die on this floor, I'll tell you that much. Oh, the matriarch with half a heart. Yeah, I can see how this is gonna end. You ever see your future happening? Yeah, I'm not really ready for most of the moves this boss does, I'm not gonna lie. Oh boy. Yeah, there you go. That's fine. Alright. It was basically stat up except for tier rate, actually. Surprised a little. But fair enough. At least we got a couple shields now as well, so that's good. I could just grab that sack real quick using a bomb. Oh my god, I was not ready for that thing to blow up into tears. Just not ready for that at all. Unfortunate. That's kind of a bad way to lose half a heart, but what are you gonna do? There's a million over here, so we're good. We got a bad gas pill that was definitely gonna help us throughout the next boss fight. Good stuff all around. Let's go fight this boss a second time, this time feeling a little bit better. Still got 40% devil deal chance. So dying didn't actually reduce the odds, so that's good. Gonna do it a little bit more standard this time by just sitting in one place and shooting, which does seem quite effective as it turns out. Probably should have done this from the get-go, because that probably would have worked the first time. I actually got the devil deal. And that's Krampus. Well, still got a chance for an active item. We don't have one of those. Alternatively, coal. Well, sometimes you just get a run where the head of Krampus is the only thing you're gonna get. And today, we are exactly there. We finally found a use for the head of Krampus. It just requires you to accidentally eat a trinket that stops you from getting any other active items. Suddenly, it becomes quite good. Strange how that works. Yeah, as long as enemies spawn directly in front of me, Little Brimstone's pretty good. In all other instances, it's not the best. Not the best, but not the worst. I don't know what would be the worst, actually. I guess Headless Baby against a flying enemy, that's pretty terrible. That's just nothing. Yeah, that would be the worst. I don't know. So specifically in that situation, Brimstone Baby would still be better on account that it could actually do something. But all other situations, yeah, I'm gonna give it to Headless Baby right here. Just creating that creep. He could probably very easily kill Larry Jr. there if Brimstone Baby hadn't already done it. This is a room. I don't really like this at all, actually. This is terrible. Alright. It worked out, but still, there's a lot of tears there. Don't appreciate that very much. Not with the way I'm playing today. I'd rather not face anything too dangerous, if you don't mind. Just wait. Just wait it out. Look for tinted rocks in the same time. Scarred Womb is such a nasty place, you know? Oh boy, careful now. Ace of Hearts, convert all into hearts. It could be good if it turns it into a soul heart, I guess. Actually, if I find a secret room. Did I find my secret room yet? I actually don't remember. Addicted, always fun. Oof. Having some difficulty today. But that's just how it is sometimes. Sometimes the Isaac playing skills are just lying in a different building. Just hanging out. And occasionally you just get a Scar Boom with a not so great build. And that's effectively where we're at right now. Like, this build isn't terrible, but it's just not very impressive. Yeah, we haven't found a secret room yet, so if I can find that, then Ace of Hearts on like a whole bunch of coins, if it is coins. Doesn't have to be, but it could. Can't be there. Really seems very unlikely that it's anywhere near here. Oh, Gluttony. You could, yeah, that works. I'm Blue Baby. I'm only gonna get Soul Hearts anyway, so that's actually kind of nice. One of those few instances where getting the heart at this point in the game, not that bad. Yeah, I think my washing machine is definitely making some strange thunking sound every now and then. A little bit unusual. Very relevant to this run as well. I feel like everyone needs to know the current status of my washing machine. And that 2 days in a row it's been washing stuff. It's very important that it's pretty much vital to understanding any Isaac run, really, when you think about it. Yeah, I'm just gonna let Little Brimstone do this off screen. I think that actually works fairly well, because I don't want to deal with these guys. They drop a lot of tears that go in very decent directions usually, and I don't like it. Alright, time to look at some rocks. Probably one here that looks fun, right? Nope. None of them look fun. 48-hour energy. I should probably be using my Krampus's head a little bit more frequently, but it's one of those things. You know, it takes 6 rooms to charge. This is a lot of rooms. But perhaps if I find a particularly difficult one, I'll consider it. This, on the other hand, looks like a particularly secret room containing room. If I had to guess. There you go. Look at all these consumables that I can turn into hearts. Yep, all of them. Not even one. That's how you do it. That's how you make a secret room in the scarred womb. Just make it horrendous. Really the best situation would be like the 2-button one. That's just all enemies. Like, that's my favorite. Let's just use it here. All red hearts. Okay. I don't know if you can get soul hearts from that, but I think you can. But red hearts are just a little bit more likely. 48-hour energy, sure. Actually pretty good with Krampus's head, I guess. Really should be considering it more. It's just gone from my mind so frequently. Because I'm ready for it to just like do the rotating attack randomly and just miss everything. Because it does that. On occasion, it just rotates. And then it's like, well, I wasn't ready for that. Unless you're like actively prepared for it maybe rotating, and then you might miss a little bit on your regular attack. But I also don't even know which way it rotates, if I'm honest. Like, is it always clockwise or counterclockwise? I have no idea. Let's just put you over here. Yeah, that's fair. This is kind of a little bit more likely for some reason. Yeah. 2 rooms back instead of 1. That's like a classic super secret room tactic right there. It lives. Didn't spin. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? That's just lovely. So I could use the hairball to block tears. It is quite good at doing that. You just need to walk backwards a little bit and you're pretty much good to go. There's gonna be a brimstone attack there in a second, I think. Unless he just does more tears. It might still be brimstone. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah. The hairball does block a lot. It is quite good at that. Should have picked up a battery before I left, but I mean, I'm not gonna use this thing anyway, because I'm gonna keep forgetting about it. Oh, we got the Gemini effect. Is this Gemini? I think it is, right? The one that creates the baby that's attached to you. The conjoined thing, kind of. Is it conjoined? That's a transformation, but I think it has something to do with this Gemini baby. It's pretty huge. Like, I understand that I have the BFF, but even then, pretty damn large. Pretty impressive. Might as well. We got 50 keys and a whole bunch of bombs. There's no real reason not to just open every single gold chest. Infamy, pretty great. Whole bunch of red fires. Great, cool. Yeah, if we can just keep this baby attached to me, like, it's actually dealing a pretty high amount of damage, I think. Yeah, it's doing work. Keep that up, little bab. It's gonna be a shame when you disappear on the next floor. No, I have like Taurus. But, you know, what can you do? I'm just gonna use this. Horsemen are stinky. Don't want to deal with it. They smell of damage. Like, they're definitely going to try and hit me, and then because I'm not paying super close attention to this run, but more to the thunking of my occasional washing machine sound effect, they suddenly get the grab on me, and it's like, oh, look at this library, though. Have I touched the book? No. And a key beggar as well? I'll give him a couple keys. I want him to give me a couple chests and then just nothing else. Look at that, a gray chest. I'm gonna go... Oh. Well, that works. We didn't have a trinket anymore because we ate everything. And also, we have a shield now, so that's actually quite nice. Especially on this floor, because I have the big thing attached to me. Oh boy. My movement speed, on the other hand, is not quite enjoying this room that much. But it's working out. Slowly but surely. Kind of forgot that you can get this trinket from the key beggar, because usually you just get 100 chests. And with 100 I mean like 4, because by then your things will have run out, but just a lot of chests usually. And this time it was just like, you know what, here you go. Only 100,000 keys later, and you had fortunately 1,000,000, so it worked out. I'm very good with numbers, as you can hear. But yeah, there you go. We're gonna have a lot less difficulty opening golden chests on the next floor, so that's good. Because I was definitely worried we were gonna run out of keys there. We only have 44 remaining after all, so it was gonna be a close one. So once again, I'm just gonna try to use the hairball a little bit here. I think I'm behind it, like barely. And the nice thing about this boss is that he stands in the middle for a long period of time, so I can actually use the Brimstone Baby as well. Infamy is helping me out here, so that's cool. He spawned in the middle again. Really helping me use the most out of my Brimstone Baby here. It's very kind. Now you're making it a little bit more awkward though. Don't fully appreciate that, but that's okay. We're making it through. I haven't used my shield yet, haven't had to use it yet, but sometimes I'm just in a bad place and forgot to move or something, and then it's good to have a shield available. We're gonna get through this just fine. I'm tempted to actually look through the rest of the floor to see if I can find maybe some more soul hearts, but can't really be bothered. I'm sure we'll be fine. There's gonna be like 4 golden chests at the start of this next room. We're gonna have no curse so we can see what all of them are. And this is a good one. Eden's Blessing is gonna be good for the next run, so that's nice. And Tear Raid up actually as well, so that's nice. Occasional Concussive Tears, and then Leo is also one. And I guess we got Scorpio? Probably, because I don't think the green biohazard thing is the one that gives you the poison tears, so that's cool. Unidentified pill at this late? Friends till the end? I guess I never had that until now. Fair enough. And yeah, poison's pretty great for specifically this room. Like any room that just has a lot of enemies in it and not so much bosses. That's the one time you want those. Let's see if we can get those babies to do some work. There you go, Brimstone Baby, even at 1 million spots backwards. Still doing a lot of work. Really the main damage of this build, and really shouldn't be given its location. But fair enough. If I can just keep having stuff be next to it, then I guess it works. Sort of forgot to use the shield there or really move in any way, shape or form, but I'm still just trying to keep my Brimstone Baby in a good location. But it means that we get to have the stopwatch effect, so it's not all bad. It's not all bad. Plus we get the slowed down version of that song, and that's always pretty fun. I'm gonna see if I can kill Gluttony last, but I mean, I think that ship has sailed. On account that he is nearly dead. I think Infamy is really saving my life right now, so that's good. Bird. Get him, bird. Yes, there you go. That's how you kill him last, when you've already used a full brimstone on him at the start. Really? Another Jacob's Ladder. I mean, that definitely increases the quality of this build by about 1 million. So that's fun. Appreciate that. Jacob's Ladder is so good, and we're getting so many of them. Just so many of those ladders. Very useful. And this is a very good candidate for a shield, or to just think that you're not going to get hit by that. Anyway, I used the Book of Shadows eventually. Because I was a little bit scared that it was gonna, like the Polaroid was gonna run out, but given how fast that boss died, it probably wasn't. But whatever. Don't need to play perfectly when you got the stopwatch and Jacob's Ladder. Even though he still managed to jump on top of me with the slowdown effect from the stopwatch, so still jumps quite far. Some bosses do not make it that far, but that one I guess does. Pretty annoying. But fair enough. We are going in the wrong direction. Good to know. Our stopwatch effect, once again, very useful for that fight, because that boss does not move a lot when the stopwatch is active. So actually, that was pretty good. Really, just a complete wrong direction, I guess. That's a little annoying. Was kind of hoping we were going kind of in the right way, but really, we haven't gotten that far. Because this is only 2 rooms in, and then it could just go anywhere. Can you go up again, please? I was hoping I could just stay behind my trusty old hairball there, but no. Just another 25 coins. If I can re-roll it somewhere along the line, that'll be nice. Another wrong direction for the road. Very good, very good. getting slightly scared about my health. 5 hearts is not a lot, but not impossible either. It's not the worst situation we've ever been in. And if they could just blow each other up, that would be lovely. That would really save me a lot of time. One of them's already dead after all. Almost certainly due to an explosion, so very good. A lot of bombs, a lot of consumables, just not the blue ones I want or the black ones I want. Either one of those would be very appreciated at this point in time, but you know what? Bombs are fun. Bombs go boom sometimes. And that can be very useful. And we're still making it through. We're still doing just fine. Might use my shield here, little tempted. Or a bomb. Bombs work as well. Specifically for that fight, bombs are actually quite good. Boop. More bombs. Very nice. Just what I needed, sort of. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess one of those black skeletons spawned right in front of me there. Because I know he spawns 2 of them, and I did see the other one, but I didn't see the first one very well, so that's on me. I used the Book of Shadows immediately this time. So I'm just gonna chill here, shoot some brimstone, have a hoot, see if I can maybe hit him with oh, whoa, it ran out. Okay, that's a little bit worrying. I was trying to hit him with the hairball because I figured Book of Shadows, that lasts like for days. But stopwatch also works against this boss quite well. So all in all, a perfect run. I'm leaving. This run is giving me the creeps. And it's just not going very well. That's okay though. We still managed to pull out a win. It was a bit messy. It was very messy. It's a very messy run, but it made it to the end. And sometimes you just gotta be satisfied with that. We're at 41 wins. So, still going pretty good. But perhaps I need to just save the recording for the remaining runs till next week or something. Because this weekend's just not really working out for me in terms of Isaac. I mean, I'm getting to the end, but it's really some weird ones. There's some weird ones in here, and I don't really appreciate it. So I hope y'all enjoyed it so far. I hope to see y'all next time when we try for run number 42. Bye-bye.